question about, okay, how do we as women begin to step forward to establish muamala, especially in today's times, and especially knowing that we have our own responsibilities. So you being a mother to, I don't know how many children, so how do you do it? How do you step forward and do it and take the lead and still be able to take care of a family, still be able to, yeah, you have a question.
Well, in a patriarchal society like Pakistan, I'm really having the time of my life. And the reason is that standing ahead of the ulamas and saying what I'm saying is what they were supposed to say. It was their job to point out what riba is. It was their job to define riba, not mine. So honestly, how women can help, when I moved the bill, the women were with me. They were on the reserve seats. There was a prize if they went against their party lines. And it's because they're nominations, they're not elected. They do not have a huge vote bank behind them. But they were standing with me. We were able to do that. So I think it all starts with your intention and your clarity. And realizing that whatever your circumstances are, you can still give clarity to others of what the issue is. And it's not, the action doesn't start like, everybody can't go to the courts or everybody can't reach the parliaments or media, but it is among your own communities and among your own families and among your own children that you tell them what is right and wrong. And you can't do that without yourself understanding it. So it starts from your own home, your own family, your own community, your own town, your own market, your own city and your own province. So be clear, loud, and I think women are much more brave, sensible. They understand. I mean, we are the best mouthpiece for this. The power of hearsay, as they say, women gossip networks should talk about riba.
Maybe I can step in and give a Sufi answer to that. The matter is in the heart. It doesn't depend on the limbs, it doesn't depend on what you have or what you know. It depends on your heart and your intention. You can change the world if you change yourself. Humaira has stood in this matter of riba in a patriarchal society, as I said. I've been in some of the meetings where she was, for the first time, a woman had attended that meeting with Jamaat al-Islamiyya. The first time. She's the only one who is invited to these forums of religious parties, which otherwise are only male in Pakistan. She hasn't done it because she's taller or wiser, although she may be. But because she has a heart, she took the intention to do something for Allah. And Allah can transform any individual, man or woman. For the heart doesn't have gender. The heart is how much you love Allah. Our model, the model of woman, for us, is Aisha. And she wasn't just peace and quiet. When she saw something she didn't like, she spoke loud and clear. And we must be like this. Be gentle with the people close to you, but be relentless and merciless against these criminals of Riba. Don't rely upon what you have, but rely upon what Allah has given us. And remember that Allah has declared war on Riba, therefore we have already won. I think you have more than one reason to stand up and free the people with your mouth, with your hands, but especially with your heart.
Assalamu alaikum. Well, I wanted to ask, do you foresee anytime soon that Pakistan will be ready to mint their own coins?
or are you still trying to create an infrastructure for it, or what's been stopping it from happening so far? Why do we not have Pakistani coins?
We are trying on 3 different levels. Number 1 is approaching the provincial governments. It takes time for them to assimilate. It takes time to gather and have a consensus when there is a coalition government. We're also trying to reach to the industrialist and the chambers of commerce and industry. That's another way of doing it. And the third is that you bring private investors, but that would be on a smaller scale. So this is our priority level. I think that the noise that we are making is doing a lot of good. The people think it's the disenchantment with the economic crisis is very clear. So in order to give the azan of a solution, it's sinking in. I am pushing Shaykh Umar and pleading to him that no matter if the government stands with us or not, they always follow. I don't see any leadership coming from them. We initiate, they will follow. And they will follow because they have no choice. They've been promising. I didn't ask Imran Khan to make that speech. And I didn't ask Jamaat Islami to put that in their manifesto. And if they don't stand with us, it's their loss. They will be exposed. So it's like, what comes before? I think, with or without them, we have to go forward.